She betrayed me. I left without a word and never looked back. Before we start, I'd love your support to reach 1,000 subscribers. It means the world. She betrayed me on a Thursday. I remember the day because at first, nothing seemed unusual. The morning smelled of rain. The kettle hissed its usual tune. She kissed my cheek like always, quick, distracted, as if her mind was elsewhere. I thought it was stress, deadlines, life. I didn't know that elsewhere was another man. I found out by accident. A message popped up on her tablet while I set it aside. A simple line, casual and intimate, stabbed deeper because of its softness. Last night felt right. When can we talk? I read it again. And a third time. My chest went hollow. My hands turned cold. I didn't dig further. I didn't need to. Something inside me cracked, sharp and final. That evening she came home humming, carrying groceries, acting like everything made sense. I looked at her and realized I didn't recognize the woman in front of me anymore. I didn't scream. I didn't demand explanations. I just left. I packed a bag, shirts, my passport, a book I hadn't finished. I withdrew all my money and drove until the city lights blurred behind me. I didn't tell her where I was going. I didn't know myself. All I knew was staying meant breaking. I ended up in a small mountain town, renting a cabin that smelled of pine and old stories. No one knew me. No one asked questions. Days became routines, coffee on the porch, long walks. Silence that didn't hurt. For the first time in years I breathed. Months passed. I worked odd jobs, helped an elderly man in his shop, fixed things around town. People said I was quiet. I was. Silence felt safer than words that could be twisted or promises that could be broken. I didn't plan to return. Not ever. Then she found me. It was an afternoon drenched in sunlight. I was repairing the porch steps when I heard footsteps. Fast, hesitant, familiar. Her voice fragile. Daniel. I froze. My hands tightened around the screwdriver. I didn't turn immediately. She came closer, breath trembling. I finally faced her. She looked different, smaller, exhausted, eyes swollen like she hadn't slept in days. I've been looking for you, she whispered. For months I said nothing. I know I don't deserve to stand here. I know I broke everything. But I disappeared and I kept hoping I'd find you. I kept my tone steady. There's nothing to explain. Her lips parted then closed. Tears fell anyway, wiped quickly, almost angrily. I ended it. That same night you left. When I saw your bag missing, I realized what I'd done. I went everywhere, to friends, family. I thought I'd lost you forever. I shook my head. You did. For a long time we just stood there. Two people who once shared everything, now separated by more than miles. I don't expect you to forgive me, she said eventually. But I needed you to know you mattered. That you still do. I'll carry what I did for the rest of my life. A leaf drifted between us, settling on the porch like fragile punctuation. I'm sorry, Daniel. Truly. She turned to leave, shoulders heavy, steps slow. Here's the part no one tells you. It didn't feel like triumph. It didn't feel like revenge. It hurt. Deeply. But the wound felt old now, scarred, no longer bleeding. Wait, I said. She stopped. I'm not coming back, I told her. I can't. But I hope you find whatever peace you couldn't find with me. She nodded, tears glimmering in the afternoon light. I just needed to know you're okay. I am, I said. And for the first time it felt true. She walked away slowly. I didn't stop her. At the edge of the road she turned once, memorizing me the way I once memorized her. Then she was gone. I didn't return to my old life. I stayed in my cabin, in the mountains where mornings smelled like pine and the world felt honest. Sometimes betrayal isn't the end. Sometimes it's the beginning you never knew you needed. Sometimes the people who break you are the ones who help you finally find yourself by letting go.